in my guess, is going to be our first 2-1.
Yeah.
The fact that these guys are playing in a best of 3 is a shame. Yeah, but I understand, like, you know, you can't allocate so much time to best of 5. But this will be a good one. We're going to do it on Battlefield for Game 1. And talk to me, Chroma. What's going to be the key here for, let's go with the Foxes to pull off the upset?
Okay, for the Foxes to pull off the upset, they have to mitigate the damage whenever they get hit. They have to stop Shroomed and S2J, who are both intuitive comboers, from just whooping them and taking them off the stage. They have to execute edge guards like this.
Or not.
Yeah, or not, you know. But yeah, they've got to stay clean. They've got to work together and stay with each other. Whenever you have a situation like this, this is danger.
And a great read by S2J, too, calling out the high angle, just back airing. That was a big swing. They had S2J with no jump, off stage, at low percent. They could have converted a low percent kill instead.
That's a big, big flub there from Ryan Fuller. S2J was dead to rights, but they pick it up.
Yep, and now they have a little bit of a lead.
This is going to be a heavy, heavy momentum match. Sheik and Falcon are going to have to coordinate around each other when they both take platform, or even when they're comboing or that kind of thing. Yep. The Foxes are going to have an easier time of it. It's a little more natural.
Oh, and that was so close to being Ryan Ford off stage without a jump too. Shroomed barely missing that up air that would have just popped him right off.
Okay, big, big damage being put on by the green team right now. Shroomed very far off stage. I kind of wish I'd seen a 2v1 though.
So I like the decision. I'm going to play devil's advocate here that, Ryan Ford, if he had gotten up a little bit earlier and gotten the up air, it would have been a kill, because Professor Pro is doing a great job of keeping S2J at bay. And that's what we talked about, is setting up those opportunities to allow your partner to finish off an edge guard. And right now, Fox is up a pretty considerable amount. Professor Pro still only at 44% on the second stock, and that's going to do it for Shroomed.
I feel like he wanted a weak knee. He wanted just something disruptive there, and it turned out to be very invasive. But yeah, to play double Fox in this matchup, you have to just see everything forever. You've got to be totally zoned in. And Prof and Ryan Ford look great on that. A wave shine is leading into a launcher and then a back air and then something else from the other one. Everything kind of flowing for them right now. Looking great. Even the tech patterns, they're making it difficult for Shroomed and S2J to capitalize on anything. Shroomed pushed off stage while Johnny fights his way back.
And that's it. Oh, I was going to say, that's a trade that Foxes will definitely take. That barely killed.
All day.
Oh, and good awareness on the invincibility. They both threw the back airs out at the same time, knowing that Ryan Ford wasn't going to be hurt by it because he was still invincible. So great stuff by Foxes, and now a 100% on Shroomed.
He's clinging to his life here, and Johnny's going to have to do the brunt of the work here. Okay, you see, these are good coverage setups that they're almost getting, right? You have, Johnny hovering somewhere, Shroomed hovering somewhere else to cover a bunch of options. But it's just not working out for them right now.
And yeah, this is looking very convincing on the Foxes' part. They basically just did not allow Red Team to get any team combos going. And okay.
All right, we're gonna do something here. All right, it's over.
Alrighty.
Yep.
What a 4-stock.
Kind of surprising. Yep. All right, here comes the volume counter pick. Johnny turns up the TV. Got to be able to hear what you need to hear. Audio cue is a big part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you're playing double Foxes, knowing when the illusion's coming in. It's big.
Yeah. So, Prof and Ryan Ford making the much better end of the chaos out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, every time they touched Shroomed took a brutal amount of damage.
Yeah, especially Professor Pro. There were multiple instances where Prof and Shroomed just ended up on one side of the stage, and Professor just gave him the business. Professor Pro, excuse me.
Yeah. Johnny kind of shrugging a little bit like, all right, what are we going to do? Let's see if that goes better.
Yeah.
And as sophisticated as teams is, sometimes you just got to get back in there and try slugging it out again. But we'll see. Maybe a bigger stage might help them better.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see Dreamland, but I could definitely think we could see somewhere like Pokemon, even though it'll give Fox accelerated kill power.
Yeah. The only reason I think maybe not Pokemon is I don't see Shroomed excelling in those structures unless he maybe goes Marth. And even then.
That's a good point.
Who
knows? Looks like they're going to go back to Battlefield, though.
Okay. All kind of respectable. You don't counterpick stages, you counterpick strategies, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what they break out here. Looks like they're going to take this a little bit slower at first, staying more toward the peripherals of the stage and picking out what they can.
Oh, it's always so dangerous there when there's two floating bodies. Who's going to get a move out first?
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to do anything?
Even if the red team loses, I still feel like they don't want to roll the dice,
No jump on S2J and Professor Pro. Going to try and finish this off.
Okay, you know, that was kind of maybe a baby miscommunication there. Hunting for Shroomed instead of finishing off S2J. Okay.
But they do it anyways.
Super clean scenario here. Green Foxes cruising through this match, and that is almost a very brutal miss, gentlemen, by S2J. He does get the grab.
I love the ASDI down immediate tech, and you turn and up smash into a grab of your own. That's just amazing top-level stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, but no edge guard.
All right, Shroomed a little bit too far back to execute there. That shield drop coming a mile away. S2J with positional pressure, but a shine out of shield reverses it.
And Shroomed also not capitalizing on an edge guard as well. It's been just small missed opportunities for red team. And that might turn into a stock if they can finish this. Oh, wow. That Che was actually
That might have been I thought he was going to hover there and shine again.
Yeah,
you know?
I thought so too.
Yeah, but Shroom's chain actually works out perfectly there. I feel like he maybe wanted to needle, but we don't have to talk about it. Yeah, this is textbook double Fox actually right now. They look great. They're moving. They're preventing each other from being combos just by their activity. They're missing techs even in strategic spots to make them try and cover.
Oh, and here he goes. S2J almost got the edge guard, but Shroomed getting one on the other side.
Monster Needle, and Johnny helps out so much by just straight up killing the other Fox. They've got a slight lead, 6-4.
Oh, still invincible, and then he gets back aired forward too. You know, this should just be get up smash. Yep.
And we see that from Mutagang a lot. However, you can sow Discord in the other team. Oh, God. No. You don't want to see it, but hey, 120. You know, not unbelievably impactful. Not great. Okay. Red team with the pressure. Both combos occurring right now.
I love the grab that Shroomed got off of that stomp by S2J. Now a lot of percent on both Foxes, and they're both off stage. And a lot of
on fire.
Yeah. So Shroomed did get a slap. He did do the correct thing. He just slapped him into a Firefox. And sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Okay. We're seeing Shroomed more readily retreat out of 1v1s than Fox, which I think is probably a good idea considering how things are going. So right now. So we've got roll, down smash, roll from Shroomed coming out right now.
And Ryan Ford just keeping S2J in the corner with the auto-cancel back airs. It's so smart, allowing Professor Pro to just, you know, do his job on Shroomed. Now they got a 2v1, and that's a kill.
And God, Ryan Ford was so ready for that shield drop slap. Clean grab, clean conversion. They have a tiny bit of a, you know, a maybe lead.
Yeah. Depends super back and forth.
Yeah, it super depends on how some things work out. Okay, Ryan Ford needs to stay alive if they want to win this game. S2J hunting for a stomp knee.
Great breakup. Uh-oh. It'll be okay.
Prof knew he had to, you know, disrupt that in some way, but almost loses his stock in the process.
Great shield pressure by Shroomed, getting the double jab and then naring in the shield poke, and now it's down to Professor Pro. And once again, it looks like, as I said, we might see a game 3. First time.
Might be our first game 3. The Winds of Fortune kind of swung back in even the whole time. It just depends on who loses stocks first, right? Right, Shroomed should probably take ledge here. Great air dodge before S2J can set up. Positional pressure runs in.
It.
Exactly. And that's why you throw that F-tilt, right?
Yeah.
You just set up the wall, set your partner up to trade. Johnny downs an incredible amount of water.
My man's thirsty. He's trying to make it out. Trying to get this winner's final shot at MacD and Drug Fox.
Yeah. Tough set right now, though. So green team kind of lost control. Red team brought the punish game that they needed to bring.
Yep.
Let's see where they go. A lot of possible theories on what they want to do. Big stage might not be good because then you have a lot of separation going on, but they feel confident handling themselves in the 1v1s. I'd expect maybe Stadium a ban.
Yeah, I think so. After the points that you brought up, I mean, yeah, my guess is we'll see maybe like maybe FD or Dreamland.
They're hovering over Stadium. It makes me think they didn't ban it.
Yeah, if they didn't, then I would be surprised if they didn't end up going here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
They're cool Pokemon. Yep.
All right.
All right.
So game 3, our first one of the blocks so far.
Yeah, that is true. Sometimes it takes a while for the C's to start getting matched up in the right spots. I'm sure 4-5 looked cool. I'm actually going to look that up really quick. Yeah, that was a 2-1 as well.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. Great edge guard by Shroomed there on Ryan Ford.
And that's what you're hoping for out of the big stage.
Yeah, and that was the first time in this set that we've seen an early percent Gimp, and Shroomed doing a phenomenal job of finishing it off.
Sheik Falcon can win this matchup, but you have to convert.
Oh.
You also probably can't get up smash at the same time.
Yeah, the double.
Back into it. Johnny with a big, big opportunity, but Professor Pro DIs well. Okay.
Oh, that reverse snare leading into Shroom's slap.
Okay, they had green team push to the edge. I like to see that, and they converted. Got a little bit of 1v1 action going on. All right, Johnny takes the lead, pushing into the green team right now. Shroom backs him up. And Aaron Shine just changes everything.
Oh, no jump for S2J.
Yeah, Shroom has to save, but that did not work out well.
Oh, and wow, an amazingly placed back air by Shroom to just get through all of the, the static and just back air.
S2J's so close with these setups to help Shroomed out with an edge guard or a combo, but he's just a little bit late right now.
Oh, that shield pulling up just barely by Ryan Ford.
Yeah.
And now Shroom, there's jab up smash.
Okay, great disruption there from Professor Pro. Shroom gonna hang out as much as he can up there. Finds an air out of shield. Now there's a bit of a 2v1, but he's gonna try and stall this out on ledge. Back into the match. Johnny finds a stomp. Okay.
And that should kill.
Johnny goes aggressive out of this 1v1. Saves himself for the time being. Very slight green team lead.
Oh, wow. This could be another stock.
That was actually ridiculous.
Yep.
He side B to cover that option. Shroomed was already ready for something walling. That might have swung the course of the entire game.
Yeah, red team got the slimmest of margins.
Okay. Double Fox still cooking though. Possible edge guard opportunity on S2J. Shroom there with the save. Right now.
Oh, and he gets the trade too. Brilliant knee by S2J.
That is a nice edge guard. That might be the difference here. Even if Shroom dies at a pretty early percent here, which, okay, they're thinking about stealing the ledge. They don't. S2J now is going to take point, push in, steal the platform.
Oh,
this
and
is
what
what
a
they
needle.
want.
That was another. That's the difference.
Yeah.
The edge guarding has. Oh, he saved him. He was actually
Saved him
dead.
for a little bit. And you see S2J go to the left there, covering and letting his teammate, figure things out. And that was the benefit of having S2J take point. Give Shroom the opportunity.
Yeah, we saw two just brilliant edge guards by Shroomed.
All right.
And this could turn into a fourth one or a third. And that is it. Korean Fried Chicken bringing it back after losing game one.
Looked very tough for them the whole set, but they found the magic that they needed. They set up the situations, they punished, and they survived the situations where they were at a disadvantage a little bit better than game one.
Yeah, I also think, for me, the big key in game three, Shroom just found the opening.